So sitting like this could be nice to stretch the front of the legs. Sometimes the sitting all the way on the heels and on the tops of the feet can be too much. So you can always have a block or two in between the legs, supporting the pelvis a little higher. But right now, let's sit on the hips with the legs in front. So this shape, this L shape, is not super easy to hold, right? The hip flexors have to work to hold us there. The erectors on the spine to keep the spine vertical, long, have to work too. And if we are tight on the hamstrings, on the back of the legs in general, actually, and on the lower back and the whole back, all those tissues are going to be pulling us in a more like rounded shape, right? Like the tail is going to tuck under, the legs are not going to be able to extend completely, and the back wants to round. So one solution, apart from just consistency and more opening of those tissues that happens naturally when you keep working on things, is to sit a little higher. So the pelvis is supported a little more up, and then you have a little more chance to extend the legs more, to sit a little taller, right? This could be it, but maybe you need even more, right? So go ahead and explore that. So we can hold this pose, Dandasana, for 5 breaths. We're going to bring the fingers a little bit behind the hips, fingertips. Bend the elbows, squeeze them back, rolling the shoulders back and down, and slide the shoulder blades. Yeah, but down is the shoulder blades sliding down towards the hips. The front of the chest is open, your collarbones are lifting. Without, if you could back bend here, if you can go a little farther, don't go there. Think of more vertical, like you have a wall behind you. And work on extending the legs all the way and flexing the feet. Take a deep breath in and feel that quality of the inhale making you longer and more open, giving you energy. Exhale, hold that sense of length and bring your belly in towards the spine at the end. Lift the pelvic floor and feel a little more sense of control, stamina, strength to hold the pose. Inhaling all the way in, relaxing the shoulders down, exhaling all the way out. Yeah. So can you maybe close your eyes and feel all the efforts and all the things that feel great? Feel the breath moving and find some sense of easiness in the context of all that effort that you're creating. Softening the mouth, softening your face, finding a smooth, calm breath in and out. And then with the next inhale, let's bring the right knee up. So set the sole of the right foot on the floor. The right foot is more or less 6 inches away from the left leg that is extended. Let's interlace the fingers around the shin. And if you don't reach, right, if your leg is pretty far and you don't reach, you can use a strap. But if you can reach with your hands, grab the lower leg like that and use that to create a little more of a longer spine and open chest. Take another deep breath in and exhale. I'm going to try to keep that sense of length as we twist. So take a deep breath in and exhale, turn to the right, bring the right hand behind, maybe on a block or something higher if you need. And either with your hand, your forearm, or your elbow on the outside of that right thigh, find a little bit of a hook to create more of a twist. Inhaling, elongating the spine, and exhaling, turning. That elongation will give you space in between the vertebrae, your bones, and all the tissues that are in between the bones. So then you're not rubbing things in a way that it wouldn't feel or be good for your spine. So creating that space as you inhale and then finding a little more sense of twist. As you keep your legs strong, the left leg is extended, I'm pushing with my outer thigh against my elbow as my elbow pushes the thigh. Take another breath. Nice. And then come back to center. Bring the sole of the foot to the inner left leg. Let the knee open out. If it doesn't want to open out and it feels like too much, you can also support that knee with something, right? Blanket, block, so the leg senses that there is a stop and can relax a little more. Take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale, let's fold towards the leg and grab maybe the ankle, maybe the lower leg, maybe the foot from the heel, or you can grab from the ball of the foot or the big toe. Take another inhale to make your upper body a little longer, open the chest, lengthen, and exhale, fold all the way down. Relaxing the head at the end. Breathing in and exhaling all the way. So in the context of your breath, paying attention to all the details of the sensations. Maybe you notice how the right side of the lower back feels a greater stretch. Maybe you can feel like the front of your body, even though you're folding that way, still elongating towards the foot. You want to keep that left leg active, right? And let's take another full breath. And then inhaling, start coming all the way up. Exhale, bring the belly in. Inhale, extend the right leg. And exhale, let's bend the left knee the same way. So now we're going to set that foot around 6 inches away from the right leg. And I grab the front of the lower leg with the hands or with a strap. Take an inhale, make your spine long. And exhale, let's turn to the left. So the left hand comes behind you, somewhere in that range, in the back. And then the right hand or the forearm or your elbow comes to the outside of the left thigh to create a nice hook where your arm is pushing against the thigh and the thigh is pushing against the arm to actively find a twist. Inhaling, find a long spine. Exhale, bring the belly in and notice if you could turn a little farther from all those turning muscles. Inhaling length, exhaling, turning. Inhale, exhale. Take an inhale, come back to center. And exhaling, bring the sole of the foot to face the thigh and open the knee out to the left. Take an inhale, make your back long again. And exhale, let's fold. And there you can grab lower leg, ankle, foot. Take another inhale, lengthen. And exhaling, folding. So this is a place where you could maybe just grab the lower leg, but if you want to lace the foot, you could use a strap to lace the ball of the foot or the heel, and the ball of the foot ideally, so you keep that foot flexed and you keep working on stretching the sole of the foot too, and you fold all the way down. Releasing, taking the opportunity to release the back of the neck. And feeling the connection of that right leg to the whole back of your body, right? So you start noticing relationships and how we are not just body parts, but everything is connected. And if you're having issues with some areas, it might have a relationship to other parts of your body. You're starting to notice right and left, your asymmetries, your old injuries and things that feel great, your strengths and your weaknesses, everything, the whole spectrum. When you're ready, take an inhale and start coming back up. And we're going to cross the legs now in front. You might still be seated on a higher surface. And let's do some side stretches. So bring your left fingers to the floor and move that hand as far from the hip as you can, and slide the left shoulder blade down so your neck is nice and long. Bring the right hand up to the ceiling, palm facing in. Take an inhale, reach and lengthen that side, the whole spine long, and then side bend to your left. The left hand is only having a little bit of weight. You're holding yourself using your core to lean and think of length and then side bending. Opening that waist, the right side of your rib cage, the lateral shoulder. Allow for the head to release. Keep that left shoulder blade down. And then stay leaning, but bring the right arm, to the side as if you wanted to touch something on the right. Reaching with the right fingers, opening the space in between the right shoulder and your ear. Take an inhale and exhale, and then pulling from that right arm and maybe even assisting the head with your left hand, come back to center. And this last thing is an option, but sometimes when you're in that deep stretch position, activating the muscles right there when they're super long, it might be too much for some of us. So, having a little help with that left hand right now can be nice, so the neck doesn't have to activate immediately. It has a little support. When you're ready, bring the right finger to the floor, right shoulder blade down. Extend the left arm up to the ceiling. Lengthen on inhale, and exhale, lean to the right. But remember to not collapse, to stay long and going up and over. The right shoulder blade down, the head tilting, breathing in and out. Yeah, maybe you'll find the pleasure of being able to breathe with a little more intention in parts of your body and using that to explore more opening, more movement, more releasing, more awareness. When you're ready, bring the left arm to the side. Keep the head tilted. Take some breath, exploring the sensations, opening that side of the neck and upper back. Deep breath in, deep exhale. And then inhaling, come up, and maybe the right hand can help the head go back to vertical. Nice. And bring the shoulders up to the ears, back down, and slide them down, and do one more like that. So you notice those upper back and neck muscles, how they're feeling. Give them a chance to contract and release again. And you can go a couple times in the other direction. Right. And then from here, let's extend the legs in front. Release the strap, the blanket, if you were using a blanket to support the hips. And either rounding the spine, coming one vertebra at a time down to the floor, or rolling to one side, coming down to lie on the floor. And bring your knees up to your chest. Tilt them to the left side, open the arms. Another moment here on a twist. The last one, take a deep breath in. And exhale, release all the tension in your shoulders, in your face, in your neck. With your next inhale, lift the right leg, lift the left leg. Back to center for a moment, feel the pelvis grounded. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the knees to the right. Yeah, and breathe in. And deep exhale, relax everything. Deep breath in. And exhale deeply. When you're ready, bring the left knee up, the right knee up. Bring both knees to your chest and lift your head. Bring your forehead to your knees and squeeze everything one last time. Engaging most muscles right now. So then we can slowly release upper back, shoulders and head, the legs, the arms. Think of letting the legs Externally, laterally rotate. So the toes are pointing out just by relaxing them, right? The legs are relaxed and heavy and they tend to roll out. Notice the position of the pelvis. Maybe you want to tuck your tailbone slightly under and then relax everything. And then maybe you want to slide the shoulder blades a little bit under your back and feel the chest more open. Relax the arms, turn the palms up and soften the fingers. Check the head is comfortable. If it is not, you can have a little pillow as flat as you can get away with. So your face feels like it's parallel to the ceiling, the back of the neck long. And let's practice now surrendering, letting the breath be just a natural, gentle, smooth breath that you don't control. But with each exhale, you feel this quality of more relaxation, deepening a sense of connection with the earth, allowing for the opening in the front of your body, softening your face, your mouth, your cheeks, your eyes. And you can take as long as you want here, cultivating a sense of presence that is loving, kind, open, spacious.